Hey guys, welcome back to our fortnightly moon cycles reading. And today we're going to be looking at the full moon in Pisces, which is at 9:59 on the 10th of September. And that's Aussie time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. And what else is happening that day is Mercury is going into retrograde. So I think it should be a little bit of an action-packed day. All right, so we're going to look at this again from the feminine and masculine energy perspective. We're going to ask 3 questions and we'll get some oracles and some tarots across the board for those. So the first thing, because it's a full moon and, full moon cycles, you've all heard me say this before, is where we need to release all of the things that no longer serve us. It's a perfect time to do this. So the first question we're going to ask is, what do we need to release with this full moon? So I'll start off with the feminine energy. And you can take this for, a relationship potentially, or you can just take this in relation to your own masculine and feminine energies, because we all have both. All right, where are we getting? Full moon in Leo, go wild. We got this last one. This is very interesting. Let's see. We got this on the last moon cycle, so let's see what is happening here with this feminine energy. And we got it for the feminine energy as well. So let's see. Let's get 3 tarot. Whoops. They're all, look, oh my God, they're all just jumping out. Here we go. We've got the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, what do we need to release? This is really interesting because I'm getting here for some of you, there is a relationship that you need to let go of, but it's not even so much of the tangible idea of this relationship. It's all about that need to feel that, you're entitled to it. That's what's coming through, an entitlement. For some of you, you might have had this expectation that you were going into a relationship with a particular person. The signs might have indicated that. And Spirit is saying here, I need you to let go of all those expectations and allow us to do whatever we need to do in order for this to progress forward, if that is what is meant to be, right? And this relationship looks like it's very passionate. You've got a feminine energy here who always wants to speak her truth and say what she means and speaks with passion and purpose, right? And then you've got a masculine energy here who is, the epitome of passion here, and he's wanting to come forth and be really spontaneous and do things really quickly and rapidly, but also bring in that solid foundation as well. So yeah, it could be an interesting time for feminine energy. I can't quite get if we're being told here to let go of this or to let go of our expectations of this. So we'll see what happens when we get some more cards to follow this. But let's have a look at the masculine perspective. So what do we need to release with this full moon from the masculine's perspective? Let's get one card. Conclusions are within reach. That's a full moon eclipse. Okay. And straight away I'm getting here, on both sides there are these hidden expectations or subconscious expectations that you have in relation to each other. And, you know, it's like it's saying it's so close, but if you could just let go of the reins a little bit and just allow yourself, getting the Two of Cups, it's flying out at me. Just allow yourself to be. This will come into fruition. Yeah, this is the conclusion, right? And Pisces moon is quite emotional as well. So we're getting, you know, that's when we get in contact with our spiritual side and our emotional side as well. Yeah. So on the masculine side, it's talking about in this week, in this time, that there are conclusions within reach, and this is obviously to do with the relationship, because we've got the Two of Cups coming through, we've got the Chariot, and then we've got the Nine of Cups here. So for someone, this is their wish fulfillment. This is something that they know is destined, that they know has been a spiritual union, I suppose, more than anything. And, you know, they're wanting to progress forward with this. And I can feel that there's this need to make something tangible of this, right? But there are also expectations on both sides. And I think what we're looking here is to let go of all these earthly and 3D, our beliefs, our outdated beliefs that no longer serve us around relationships. Because if we can do that and get back to the pure essence of this connection, which is divinely guided and, you know, being moved through from spirit on both sides, then we can create something really tangible here. Very interesting. Let's get some more. So let's look at, for this one, what are we holding on to too tightly? What are we holding on to too tightly? And we'll get the feminine energy first. What are we holding on to too tightly? Whoops, I'm jumping again. Nope. Okay. So we're getting here, last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. Yeah. And this is what I was getting before here with, like, these expectations. Like, I can see someone sitting there who has planned out every single component of this relationship, of how it's going to go, how it's going to move together. You know, at what point will you start having intimate relationships? At what point will you start moving in? It's like you've just overanalyzed and overplanned the whole thing. And although Spirit's saying here, yes, you know, this is part of who you are. You like to be organized. You like to be planned. You like to have some sort of stability and security in your life. Sometimes we need to let go of how it's going to happen, right? Or when it's going to happen. And just forget about the details and look at things from a bigger perspective. So we're holding on too tight to these details. Let's get some tarot. Yeah, and this is stressing us. This is keeping us up at night. I'm getting here someone that has, it's a burden that we've got to release. I'm getting here someone is sitting there going, well, you know, things like, oh, it's been 3 days and this hasn't happened, or this wasn't said to me in this way. And so they go into this negative spiral. I'm getting 2 here. Okay, and we're getting the 3 of Cups and the King of Cups coming through. King of Cups being Pisces energy as well. And look at this, the Queen of Cups underneath the deck. So yeah, there's definitely counterpart energy here. So, you know, don't take all of the fun out of this relationship. Don't allow yourself to get to a point where you're so burdensome with the details that you forgot what you're here for in the first place. And that's to have, to experience this love and to have joy and to have pleasure and pure connection in this relationship. Let's get some from the masculine side. So what are we holding on to too tightly from the masculine's perspective? Come on, one card. We don't need the whole deck, just one. There we go. Okay, we're getting disseminating moon, take time to breathe out. I'm feeling for this masculine that they've just been in such a space, and look at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they've been in such a space where they're just working, trying to make things work, trying to get things back on track, and they've kind of haven't had time to breathe. Let's have a look. The Sun. Yeah, where is your fun? Where is if both of you need to get out and have a bit of fun? Yeah. And this has to change. There has to be transformation with this. One more. Yeah. And because you both have to work together. If you want this to come through and you want it to work, you need to work together, right? So maybe it's a matter of putting together, be clear with each other. Have a conversation. The communication is key with all of this. And have a conversation about, what you guys need and where you can have that flexibility to just go with it, and what's important to you, where you need to have that structure and framework in the relationship. Okay. But yeah, there's beautiful joy and happy energies on both sides. I just see that there's you both have to maybe just let go of the reins a little bit and allow this collaboration. Pardon me, sip of tea. Okay. So next question, last question for today is, how is Spirit helping us with this full moon? So let's see what we get from Spirit in relation to feminine energy. Okay. This is exactly what I was just saying. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Okay, so we're getting two cards in relation to Leo. So there could be, we're dealing with a Leo here. Yeah, so maybe Spirit is, they're showing me a cart, right? Like one of those little wagons that the kids carry along and that they pull along the path. And, one of the wheels coming off, and they're saying, well, sometimes you just have to go with whatever is brought to you. And I think Spirit is bringing in some really unusual things and unique experiences in order to get you to a space to lighten up and see the funny side of things and have a bit of joy. What do we got here? Two of Cups. God love you both. Look, you're both getting Two of Cups. So that's confirmation on both feminine and masculine. And sorry, let's start again. That is confirmation on both the feminine and masculine energetic sides that this is a divinely guided connection. Right? It's something strong. And here she is. I knew she was going to come out. The counterparts, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. So, get into this space. Enjoy this connection. Just be your truth, right? Be who you need to be. We have the Queen of Wands here too. And what I'm getting with this too is be in a space where you are comfortable to show all sides of yourself, right? Allow your partner to see, your counterpart to see the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, because it's all a beautiful part of you. For some of you, there might be a transformation that is taking place as part of this connection. You might be moving from a different space. You might be opening yourself more up to love. What do we got on the masculine side? Okay, we've got full moon. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Let's see. Let's get some tarot here. I'll just shuffle these again. All right. A win-win outcome is forecast. So yeah, Spirit is saying in relation to the masculine energies, you know, we've got you back. We'll make sure that, you know, that it all works out perfectly in divine order. We just need you to relax and not overanalyze everything. And here we go. Look at these counterparts, guys. Like, we've had the King and Queen of Wands here, King and Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. We've got Queen of Cups and the King of Cups and the Two of Cups twice. So, you know, I don't know how much confirmation you need for this. For someone, this is seriously about a relationship. And it could be maybe with Mercury retrograde that we've got someone coming back as well. All right, and here we goes the Empress. Surprised the Emperor didn't come out too. Yeah. So, you know what? This is saying, Spirit is saying it's gonna come through. Whatever is meant for you is gonna come through. So try not to overanalyze it, because all you're doing for yourself is creating more stress, right? And you're going into these spaces, into your thought process that aren't even true. And if you ask yourself this, you know, do I know this for a fact, or is this true? The answer will always be no, right? So for you as well, in this masculine energy, step into the truth of who you are as well. And know that, you know, your divine counterpart will always resonate as the same frequency as you, okay? And as they level up, you level up, and you level up, they level up, right? And that's just how the frequencies work in this situation. But yeah, try and not let our emotions get completely run away with our thoughts during this moon in Pisces time. I think it's going to be quite emotional for a lot of people, and there's going to be a few things that come up, especially in relationships. And, you know, just know that this relationship that we're talking about in this reading is definitely divinely guided. I'd love to know if this relates to you guys, so please leave your comments and feedback below. I'm sending you guys lots of love for this moon in Pisces. I think it's going to be a big one for all of us. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.